Okay. Hello everyone, welcome to this special edition of CGTN. What you just saw was Kung Fu. And joining me now today is Jessica Luo from China Plus. So Jessica, would you like to say hi to our audience around the world?
Sure, I would love to. Yes, so I'm Jessica and this is my 14th time at the Shaolin Temple. I've been to this festival actually 3 times, and if you can guess, the festival is every 2 years. So maybe you can guess how long I've been in China.
So you have been here for 14 times. And this is your third time
at the festival.
Your third time. This is my first time, and everything I saw just now was amazing. It's so extravagant, so amazing, right?
So this road actually extends for 5 kilometers. 5 kilometers, or like 2.5 miles, which is so amazing that you can see just miles and miles of Kung Fu.
Miles and miles of Kung Fu, and what I saw was I see a lot of international faces, right? You see people from different parts of the world, from Argentina, from South America, from Russia, from Ukraine, from China, of course. And then how did you feel?
I think it's an amazing experience to be here, because the thing is it's not just about Chinese and Chinese being here, and of course it's about Chinese Kung Fu, but international people get involved, and that's just a great thing to see. I've seen people from all over the world. They're actually competing here. So when they say it's an international festival, they really mean it.
Yeah, and this is also a competition, right? We're going to see some events. We're going to see something quite different. So you have been here for 3 times.
Yes.
How did you feel? What do you think that is different this time?
I have to tell the audience that every single time I come, it is the most amazing experience that I've ever had. Really. I know that sounds a little bit dramatic, but it's such a beautiful place to come. Amazing to see all of the culture, the history, and of course, who doesn't love Kung Fu? It's awesome.
Yeah, and a reminder, we are in central China, Henan province, and this place is called Dengfeng. That is tucked away in mountains, right? So I was expecting something a little bit, backward, but it's different. You see people from different parts of the world and see Kung Fu. It's an extravaganza, and people all come here to have a taste or have a bite of Kung Fu, right?
That's right. In fact, the Shaolin Temple actually offers classes to people from all over the world in English to learn Kung Fu, which is really great to have. So if you don't know Chinese but you want to learn Kung Fu, you can still come to the Shaolin Temple and you can still learn about Kung Fu.
Yeah, you don't know anything about Chinese, but you can still learn something about Kung Fu here, right? Definitely. And Kung Fu is definitely something a little bit mysterious, but in order to give you a full picture of Kung Fu and what Kung Fu is like, especially how to practice it, we are joined by our coach, Liang, right?
Really?
Yeah.
So we have a coach here, so let's see if we can learn something from him, right?
Yes. Thank you. So, Mr. Liang, would you like to talk about Kung Fu and your school? Would you like to introduce yourself to our audiences around the world? 你能介绍一下您自己吗？
我是咱们少林寺塔国教育集团的一名教练。
So you are the coach from the Shaolin Tago Martial Arts School, right? That is like one of the biggest schools here in central China, in Henan province. 它是我们这个地方大概最大的学校之一，是吧？
我们就是最大的学校。
You are the biggest one.
4万人。
You have like 40,000 students here studying here, right? And do you have any foreign international students who are learning martial arts here? 您有一些国际的朋友也在这学习武术，是吧？
很多的，我们本身就有我们老校有一个少林国际交流中心。都是来自全国世界各地的学员。
Okay, so you have an international center that we have, like students from different parts of the world, they all study here, right? And we'll have some branches all around the world. I do see a lot of international faces. 我们也在国外也有很多的分校，是吗？
这个分校我们没有建设，但是我们有孔子学院，然后有外派的教练在那支教。
Okay, so we have some coaches, right? So they can learn some really authentic Kung Fu. So I see a lot of kids here, right? And they all play different things, all with the weapons properly. And can you let them play something so I can learn something from it? 这个我看着好多孩子呢，他都18门武艺，样样精通。您能让他们去给我们表演一下，然后我也从中学习一些什么吗？
可以可以，好的。
Okay, let's go. So today, okay, just a reminder, this is CGTN and joining you now is Jessica Luo from China Plus.
That's right, China Plus, you can check us out. I'm actually checking your comments in real time here. So
Yeah.
it's amazing. I see some people from Texas watching. Let us know where you're from and why you like Kung Fu, because we can see it. And if you have any questions, we can answer it here. This is news live for you.
That's right, it is live. If you have any comments, if you have any questions, please leave comments on Facebook CGTN so that we would get back to you. So today we are in central China in a small town. It is called a small town tucked away in mountains, but it's a place very international. We have people from different parts of the world practicing Kung Fu, and today we're going to bring you something really authentic. Let's hit the road.
Yeah, let's go.
Let's go.
我们这个区域啊是少林18般兵器，18般兵器。
Okay, so we have like 18 kinds of weapons or something. Okay, so this is a place where 18, usually we have 18 kinds of weapons, right, in Shaolin Kung Fu.
Yeah, I feel like there are more, but maybe there are just 18.
Yeah, I feel there are more, but 18, that
18
is just a number, but 18 styles, we like 18 in China, right? So we're going to practice something very different, and today Coach Liang is going to teach me something about it. I don't know if I get the hang of it within such a short period of time, but I'll try my best.
Wait, can you actually do any Kung Fu?
Kung Fu, can I do any Kung Fu? I don't know.
I don't know either. So are we going to try it?
Yeah, we're going to try it out today. Okay, so 梁教练，您能让我们的孩子，我们这个在山上的这些呢，先给我们表演一下吗？
好的。
Let's actually watch them do a performance.
现在给大家展示的呢，就是由少林单刀、剑、棍。然后月牙铲、刀子棍，然后就是说在少林寺里边18般兵器都包含在内了。
Okay, so Coach Liang was talking about all the weapons these kids are now playing. So we have the we call it the broad blade sword, and we also have the we call them pole weapons like the knife, and we have spear, and we also have shepherd's whip, and everything that's included. Very versatile. So what do you think, Jessica?
It is so grand, and all of them practicing at the same time creates a very, quite a glorious feeling, especially with the backdrop of the Songshan Mountains. It's quite an authentic experience. I feel like this is something I could never see anywhere else in the world.
No, definitely. So that is Mount Songshan, right?
Yes, all of these mountains, actually, they're it's the mountain range of Songshan. So it goes around the Shaolin Temple, and where we're standing right now, this is actually a stage. So this stage, if you go inside, you can see a performance done on the mountain, incorporating the mountain with lights and different things.
Okay, we can see some performance down on the mountain.
Yes, if you go inside.
On top of the mountain. Okay. So today I'm gonna try some real Kung Fu. Let's see how it works, right?
Okay.
Okay.
I want to see it.
You wanna see it? Okay, I wanna do it. 梁教练，这样的话您就可以教我几招，看我可不可以做。
好的，可以。来，在台子上面嘛。
So we are about to watch Jianhua, our host, do some actual Kung Fu. I totally want to get in there later. Meanwhile, he's asking, what kind of stuff is that? It's steel. It's actual steel. It's just not sharpened. So even though it's a practice sword,
Before we get started, Jessica, I want to know if it is dangerous. 这个危不危险呢？
不危险。
不危险. He says it's not dangerous.
Yeah, it is not. Yeah, it is very flexible.
Can you kind of tap me with it?
Yeah. I can tap you a bit
That's
there.
okay. I think if you hit, no, don't chop my arm off. I think if you actually hit me with it, it would hurt. It would leave a bruise, but it's
Yeah,
not going to cut
but
me in half.
Anyways, before I get started, I need to make sure that it is absolutely safe. Before I get started, I need to make sure that it's absolutely safe. So, but the thing is, you may not want to try it at home yourself. Okay, it's only here. Okay, so we're gonna get started.
Okay, see if you can learn some moves. So so you got to stand in the position, stand in the pose.
My left, left leg.
Yes. Left leg forward, because right hand is using. You got to get your hand back because you don't want to get hit in the hand. And then bringing your hand forward. So thrusting with your right hand and putting the power through your right hand. So I think the transfer of left and right hand together is really pushing the power through it.
I think I need a lot of practice.
Can you feel the power going through your right hand as you bring your left hand back?
Let me see.
Yes. So that exchange of hands helps force the power and the momentum into your right hand.
So this is the first step.
Okay, getting the steps and where your feet are right. So he says, please do the same thing that I'm doing, the coach is saying. Getting our host.
When you look at it, it's quite different when you are doing it.
I know. I see a lot of people commenting on our CGTN Facebook page. Ami says, we believe all China. I'm so glad that we hear it. I see people tuning in from South Korea, even though they are Nepali. Gabrielle says, I'd like to send my son there to learn. We are watching your comments.
So now it's a different move.
Yes, a different move. You're rotating your wrists in a very circular pattern. Can you do it a little faster? He's got the hang of it, everyone. I think he's doing well. I don't want to get my head hit by a sword. Defense. So this would be defense. It's not an attack. So anyone who's out there looking, we're looking at the coach teaching our wonderful host, Jianhua, how to do this sword maneuver play. Is this also defense?
Yeah, this is also defense.
So we have defense here. So we're looking at you defending against me, who's going to give him a kick pretty soon.
Okay. So this is attack, basically, and this one is defense.
Ah, I see. So putting your momentum and power forward.
Yeah.
Got to have your left foot in front, right? I'm also trying to learn. I'll use my phone as the weapon.
With our phone as the weapon. And you are doomed.
I don't know, it's pretty heavy. Knock someone in the head. So Renee says, this is fabulous. I'm so glad that you love learning a bite of Kung Fu with us.
I'm really stupid.
No, I think you're looking very professional right now. Yes. Look at, please give it, Jianhua is a little bit nervous, so please give our host some encouragement on Facebook. Give us some likes.
Yeah, guys, please give me some likes, and if you like it, please give me some comments. I feel I'm very stupid when doing it. It's very different when you are seeing it than when you are doing it actually yourself. And yeah, it's a new feeling, definitely. And of course, if you want to try it, you can come here. Just a reminder, we are now in Central China, Henan province, and we are bringing you some Kung Fu. Now, you can see the kids are playing different weapons.
I'm pretty sure all of these kids are younger than you practicing. So you can see they start from a very early age here. We've seen kids as young as 5 years old here at this International Wushu Festival. Of course, Wushu means Chinese martial arts.
Why don't we try something else? Yeah, this is
the sword.
Yeah, I want to try something else. This is not actually called a sword. It's called broad blade sword.
Broad blade sword.
Yeah,
So what kind of sword? But a broad blade kind of practice sword. Yes. So he wants to change the weapon. He's not feeling that comfortable with the sword.
Yeah, I'm gonna try something.
Are you going to try the, how do you call the rope
The rope.
with the dangerous knives on the end?
That is a pole weapon.
I think that would be a spear.
Yeah.
I was thinking of
Spear.
here.
Spear. I'm gonna try spear.
So he's going to try a spear. I feel like because it's bigger, it would be harder, but we'll see if our wonderful host Jianhua can actually do some kung fu here.
Why is it's very different? So I thought it would be really sharp.
Well, I think these are practice, so you can see at the end they have got some bells in it to make a
Yeah.
noise. I think this is
To
for,
make the noise, and this is for decoration.
of course.
Yeah.
So I think actually if you really wanted to do kung fu, it would be a spear, but we're practicing.
spear.
We don't want any mishaps at such a happy event.
No. This is very different. This is called pole weapon.
Yeah, a pole weapon. I think it's supposed kind of a practice sphere. You look very professional right
I
now.
look professional, right? Do I look professional? Please leave a comments if I look professional.
Please let us know. And how do you feel right now standing with this?
I feel powerful with it. I feel powerful. It's not dangerous because it's not a real spear. It's just for practice.
So I want to ask who do you think would win? Someone who has the broad blade sword or this kind of spear like pole object?
I don't think so. I don't know. To be honest. The pole, that depends on which one you like the best and then you are dexterous with, right? And for this one, it's pole weapon. For me, I would like pole weapon because I think I could have a longer range during the attack. It's only because I'm not really good at anything, right?
No, you're great. So, well, let's ask our coach over here. Maybe we can ask him, what does he think the most dangerous weapon would be?
That's right. Let's ask our coach which one, he thinks is the most dangerous one, right? 梁教练，这个哪个攻击性会更强呢？这个刀和这个
枪
枪。
枪为百兵之王嘛。
百兵之王。
对。
That is top of the top.
Which one? This one?
Yeah, this one definitely would win. Would trump the broad bracelet sword.
So it would trump the broad-bladed sword, and I wonder why. Is it because it's longer?
为什么？
因为枪可以扎，可以扫，
可以扫，
可以撩，既当枪用又可以当棍用，所以说它的作用攻击性非常强。
Okay, so you can stab someone, right, with it, and you can also defend, and you can also swipe. Okay.
来，我拿
So
这个了啊。
basically. And also because it has a longer
different
range.
moves, longer range, so they think this kind of spear-like pole object would definitely win. So can I practice something?
Yeah, of course you can practice.
All right.
Okay, let me do the talking.
I kind of want to do the sword.
Yeah, because just now I did the sword, and now Jessica is gonna try the spear. Okay. Okay, you're gonna want to try. Why don't you hold it first, and then to see how it feels? Do you feel powerful?
I feel a little
How?
bit, I don't think I feel powerful. I do feel a little bit silly, but I also feel, I don't know, somehow like I am back to origins of some sort of time. So I can get right in your face, very, let's see, a little bit primitive, I suppose.
A little bit primitive. This bit like you have gone back to the old times, right?
Yes.
Yeah, that's right. That's the right word.
Old times, lots of culture. So let's see.
So Jessica is now gonna try the spear. Why? How come your spear looks different? Your spear looks different. So Jessica needs to hold the end of the pole. Yeah, right hand at the end. Okay. And then you attack. Okay. What is that? Okay. Wow. So basically we have 5 moves, right? Basically we have 5 moves. Careful, guys. Okay, let's try it again. Attack, the first move. Okay, that means defend. Swipe. Attack. Attack. You're attacking someone's throat. That's me attacking someone's throat. Yeah. Okay. You hit you on the head. Okay, what is it? What's the last move? 最后一个动作是什么，教练？这个最后一个是什么？That is hitting someone on the head. 然后下一个。崩枪。It's like you are attacking someone from bottom up, right? What is it? Okay, and yeah, because it's a pole weapon, so you can also use it as a staff, Shaolin staff. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Okay, let's do it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm gonna count. 1. The first move. 第一个动作。1, 2, 3, 4. And the next one. 下一个呢？
下一个啊。来，你这样架住，你这，对，我这样点。
Yeah, I think Jessica is doing defense. That is lovely. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wow, Jessica, you have got the hang of it. Yeah, you do. You do look powerful. I think you're better than what I did just now.
Well, it's okay. You know, sometimes girls have some good power.
Yeah, because you have been here for 14 times.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean I've actually studied any Kung Fu. So while I've been to the Shaolin Temple many times because there's so much to see, so much fun, lots of Kung Fu. I've seen a lot of Kung Fu, but I think this is probably my second time ever trying it. So this is really a fun experience, but if you come here to learn Kung Fu, they can teach you in English from the basics, which is really a great experience, right? Maybe I should try that next time.
Yeah, definitely. This is your third time, but my first time. I've never done that before. This is something quite new. And we have got some comments from our viewers, so it's amazing. Nguyen Samun said, it's amazing. I'm watching from Phnom Penh of Cambodia. Thank you very much. And they're asking where it is. We are in central China, it's Henan province. And this place is you can experience the most authentic Kung Fu, Chinese Kung Fu, Shaolin Kung Fu. Okay, and just now, Jessica Luo from China Plus and me from CGTN, we were practicing different kinds of weapons. And then it was an amazing experience. If you want to try it, definitely you should come here to the central part of China to learn some Kung Fu. Okay.
So why don't we actually go see more Kung Fu? Can we actually see some of the younger kids? I see these kids over here. They look so young. Do you think we could ask them, how old are they?
Yes, so now we're going to move on to something new. We see some kids, some of them are quite young, probably like 11 years old.
I think this boy here, I asked him earlier his age, he's only about 12 years old.
12. And some of the kids only 12, teens, right?
Yeah, can we ask? 哎，你好，我要问一下，你多大
16，
？16. So he's 16.
16岁，
So 16, 你玩这个功夫多久了
4、5年了。
？15年。
Okay, so you are 16 years old and you have been doing this for 4 to 5 years, right?
Yes.
That is lovely. So why did you choose to study Kung Fu in the first place? 刚开始为什么想学武术呢？
就是小时候喜欢武术，然后就来了，然后就来塔克武校学习武术。
Okay. And do you find it very difficult? 你感觉这个很难吗？
还行，只要自己好好练，都能学会。
That is lovely. And would you love to try something? Would you like to demonstrate something for us?
一个小表演。
That was lovely, very impressive. And how long have you been doing this?
I think it was powerful and really, really fierce.
Yeah, very impressive. How long have you been doing this in particular? 这个学了多久了？
这个学习了1个多月了。
You have been doing this for a month, right? It's only for these moves? 只有这几个动作就学了1个月。
不是，就还有一套动作。
And you also have something else, right? Would you like to, demonstrate something else for us?
还有一个表演吗？一个可以吗？
Wow. That was wow. I was wowed.
I was also wowed. I'm really curious about back here. I see a very smaller guy in the front. I'm really curious about how old he is. So I'll ask. 你好，可以再放一下。你多大？
我12。
So he's 12 years.
12 years old.
Yeah.
Wow. 12 years old, 16 years old, and then you're doing something quite the same, exactly the same, right?
From the same school.
Uh-huh.
So 你玩这个多久了？ So 今年 a few
今年, okay, 今年 this year, right? Okay, you started this year, only 1 year for you here. Uh-huh. So why did you want to learn Kung Fu in the first place? 你为什么想学武术啊？
因为，我的梦想就是想学武术，长大为国争光。
Okay, so you want to learn Kung Fu and you also want to make your contribution to our country, to China, right? Okay, what do you think of Kung Fu in the first place? 你认为武术是一个什么样的东西呢？在你的一个印象里边，作为一个孩子。
就是能将来帮助大家。
So you can help someone with Kung Fu. Why do you think Kung Fu could help other people? 你为什么感觉武术能帮别人呢？
是因为别人长大了有困难，可以帮助他。
Okay, so when they're in need, when they're in trouble, you can help them, right? You can come to their
Oh,
rescue.
That's very sweet. I think this is really a good sentiment because, again, martial arts is not just about violence or hitting people. I think it's about learning the limits of your body, about learning exercise, and also learning when to use the art and when not to.
And especially Shaolin Temple, especially in Shaolin Temple, Shaolin Kung Fu, right? It is not all about violence, it's also about Zen.
Yes, quite about your inner chi and finding your inner peace.
Yeah, and you talk about inner chi. What is inner chi?
So I think your chi is like your life force. And I think a lot of people believe that your life force can actually be utilized in the power of your force and the power of your arms. And that's why you'll hear a lot of the Kung Fu artists, they actually yell their ha, 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 because they believe through their voice.
Yeah, because I thought they were in pain.
No, because through their voice they can actually harness that chi and become more powerful by channeling that through their arms and through their, using all of their body to actually channel their force into a punch or.
So you can channel the chi, the force or something when you punch, right?
I think it's true. Anyone who works out at a gym, let us know. If you work out at a gym, I feel like when you kind of force your air out and force that sound out, it really gives you the motivation to have that extra oomph in your kick or your punch or your workout.
That's right. You can improve your performance when you are doing the chi or something like that, right? Okay, especially combined with Zen, it's going to be more difficult. I watched some documentaries. Some foreign people, when they do Kung Fu in Shaolin Temple, they were all struggling with the Qi thing, especially Zen. It's very difficult. It's very mysterious, very hard to understand.
Yeah, sometimes I think it's not something that we usually have in common, but I do believe it's really something that can be harnessed. And now I'm really interested in these guys over here. They're starting to prepare. So let's go see more Kung Fu because there's so much Kung Fu here today at this International Wushu Festival.
Yeah.
So it's such an amazing, a powerful sight to see when you see rows upon rows of people doing Kung Fu. And there are thousands. I've noticed, I really believe, I've tried to count more than 1,000, I would say thousands of people participating in Kung Fu here today.
That's right. It was like 8.2 miles just now.
Yeah, I think it was 5 kilometers.
5 kilometers just now. Rows of people, especially kids from different parts of the Kung Fu schools in central China, right? And okay, and we definitely see something more here. What are they?
I am not sure. They look like a spear, but they have the spears on, double spear, a spear on each end. So let's go in. Why don't we see if we can get someone to give us a small performance?
Okay. Do you want to try something? Wow. Do you want to try something different this time?
Definitely. I think this is very different. I don't know if I want to try it. Do you?
I do want to try that one. That thing looks like a rope.
Yes. I'm not sure how it's called, but yeah, the rope with the very sharp ball at the end of it, the ball and chain.
Wow. Yeah, for those who just tuned in, we are in Central China. This is CGTN. Joining me now is Jessica Law from China Plus.
Yes.
And now we're going to bring you something really authentic. We just tried different weapons and now we're bringing something more. Okay, let's try something fresh.
For sure. I'm so interested in watching these boys who are all under 20 years old practice Kung Fu. You can see they've really been practicing for a long time, some just 1 year, some many years.
Some of them are quite young as 12 years old right now. And most of them are in their 20s or probably even younger, and they don't feel cold.
Yes, I think they're practicing very hard so they don't feel cold. But I will say that actually the youngest boy I met here today was 6 years old.
6 years old. You met with 6 years old. Yeah, because they have someone younger, 3 years old.
3 years old.
3 years old. Okay, so now let's go in when they stop properly. Okay, and we're gonna try something. Do you want to try that one?
Sure.
Okay. Okay, so you're gonna try it, right?
Oh gosh.
Okay.
I'm gonna hit myself in the head.
So Jessica is gonna try that rope. Okay, the guy with a knife and a rope.
What are you gonna try?
I'm gonna try. We're gonna try the same thing. Okay. How do you feel? Okay. How do you feel, Jessica, now?
End because I feel like I'm gonna hit myself in the head with this for sure.
Is it sharp? Is it sharp?
No, I think it's for practice. But
Okay, let's give it a closer look.
if I hit myself.
Okay, that's the end of it, and it's wrapped. It's wrapped up, right?
Yeah.
And this one is made of steel that is totally
前
safe.
边是应该有个枪头，有个这个
Okay.
鞭头的，
Uh-huh.
攻击性的。但是他们现在练习的时候啊，是为了好练，为了增加速度，他把这一个鞭头啊，是杀伤力最强的也给截掉了。
Okay, so at the end, it is supposed to be very sharp because they are doing practice, so they have cut it off, right?
Yes,
And
of
wrapped up, so it is safer.
So
And
when I
also
do
faster.
hit myself in the head, it will only kind of hurt, but it won't be, dangerous.
Yeah, you won't be stunned. Okay, Jessica, round 2. You're gonna try it. How? Okay. How do you feel?
I feel like I can do this, but I'm not sure about this. How does he get the sword? I feel quite foolish because I feel like it's like patting your head and rubbing your stomach at the same time. You need to kind of focus on your coordination, and I'm not as coordinated as that. I know that you did the wrist earlier with the sword, right? So I think you already have some practice. Let's give it to you. Let's see how Jianhua does.
Okay, so Jessica is. Okay,
I'm handing it off.
Let me see.
So of course, it is hard to coordinate both of your hands together. Jianhua is doing quite a good job so far. Let's give him some encouragement. If you're live with us on Facebook, please give us a like and a thumbs up and let us know what you want to see Jianhua do in the future.
Okay, so it looked really easy when you're looking at it, but the thing is when it comes to me doing it myself, it's very different. Somehow, my hands are not working at all.
Somehow I feel nervous standing next to you.
You do?
How about above your head? Now move the sword.
Okay, that's it.
Very good.
Very good.
I think, yeah.
I think that's the end of my performance. I do feel silly.
So I got the sword moving.
Okay.
The rope moving. Yeah, moving the sword, both of them at the same time. So
I feel it's dangerous standing next to you.
I think, yeah. Don't stand next to me for sure. Look at this professional. One more time. Please,
Yeah, one more time, look at the professional. That is not fair. I think he must have been doing it for quite a long time. Let's ask him. How long have you been doing this? 做了多长时间了？
7年了。
7 years, right? 7 years.
7 years.
And this is my first time, and also your first
My
time.
first time. So I feel like we've been doing pretty good. 7 years. I would like to ask him, how old is he?
How old are you? 您现在多大了？
15。
15 years old.
15. So that means he's been doing this since he was around 8 years old, right?
Okay, so he has been doing this since he was only 8.
I guess so. if he's been
And
doing it
then
for
I
7 years.
started around like in my 30s, so it's not fair. No. Okay. So how do you feel when you are doing this? 你在练习这个有什么感觉吗？
练这个
Do you feel it's dangerous? 你感觉这个危险吗？
不危险，练多了之后就不危险了。
Okay. So he said because he has been doing this for quite a while, so it's not dangerous at all. But the thing is, when you first started, did you feel that it was quite dangerous? 刚开始的时候感觉很那个危险吗？
是啊，
很危险。
因为不熟悉，一不小心就会打到自己。
Okay, it was dangerous in the first place. He felt it was dangerous in the first place. But how long did it take you to get used to it? 你这个适应多长时间？
是，3年吧。
3年。
3天。
3天。
啊。
3 days.
3 days. Well, I feel like that. I guess if I practice 3 days, 8 hours a day, maybe I could get something, you know, there. But I do say that these practice swords, they don't make you feel a lot of dangerous, although I feel like it would hurt a lot if you got hit with one. Yeah. It would not be comfortable for sure. However, it won't kill you. So, how do you feel about, do you think you could do this after 3 days?
In 3 days, I don't think I could get the hang of it at all. It's, yeah. What? Yeah, let's give it a closer look. This is like a cleaver.
Yes, it is, quite. However, it's not sharpened. So again, they're just practice swords. You can see these chains. While it would hurt getting hit with one, they don't have any sharp endings. Usually they have a sharp ball or a sharp tip, but they've cut it off for safety. So I do believe that, you know, here safety is important because they don't want you to get hurt while doing this, but you do have to learn a very dangerous art, and that's what it's about. So you can see all of these guys back here. I can see more of the orange costumes remind me of Shaolin. I feel like there are a lot of orange costumes.
Orange costumes, right? Okay, we do see some of them there, hiding.
Hiding in the underbrush. I mean, we just have miles and miles of this road that we can practice with so many different kinds and styles of Kung Fu.
And do you want to try the last one, the last weapon?
You know what? I would love to see you try it.
Yeah, I tried it.
Okay, I would love to.
If you'd love to. Okay, let me try something. So you said the orange robe would remind you of Shaolin Kung Fu, right? So let's go to the orange guy over there.
Let's try.
Let's try it out. Okay.
So we are going to go and see if we can find more people to do Kung Fu with, explore more of the different styles of Kung Fu. So I think we're going to walk down the road.
Yeah, we can do this sports. That's the easiest.
Sounds good to me.
Okay, let's go. Okay.
So we are walking to go do more Kung Fu as we are here in central China's Henan province, and we are at the 12th annual China Zhengzhou International Wushu Shaolin Kung Fu Festival, which is quite amazing. It's amazing to see. We're looking at your comments rolling in, so just let us know what you want to see here.
Okay. A lot of them want to be here. Yeah, when I'm checking the comments, a lot of our viewers saying that they really want to be here. Someone said, I really like to learn like them, like us. But I think I just imagine only that I was there with them from now. Of course, you can come here. This is Central China, Henan province, and come to this place where you can learn some really authentic Kung Fu, right? And we also have Jiang Yunxiu. from China. Thanks for spreading Chinese Kung Fu to the world and letting more people know about China. Of course, if you want to know something about Kung Fu, definitely join us and share our post today. And we're going to show you something really authentic and quite unique about China. So now we see some swords. We were supposed to go to the orange guys, right? With a shield, but the coach said it is difficult actually. Looks not that difficult, but the thing is, it is difficult. And now we have come to this swords. I think we have been downgrading little by little, right?
Maybe.
Yeah.
So I do believe these white costumes here, that reminds me of Tai Chi. What do you think?
That's right. Tai Chi, especially the outfits, right? The outfits, white gown, and the shirt and everything, and the sword. I do see a lot of old people usually. They do morning exercises in the park, and they would have the same sword and the same outfits, garments, right? How do you feel? I feel they are quite like in the old times.
I feel like it's more graceful, and it's almost like dancing when they do their moves with the silky white robes. It's quite ethereal, in my opinion.
I like your idea about dancing. When they are doing it, I think it is dancing, but when it comes to us or me, it may not look like dancing at all.
I believe that would be true of both of us. But why don't we actually have a look and try it out?
Okay, let's try it out. Do you want to try it out yours first or me first?
I would love to see you practice. I went first last time, so I think it's only fair.
So I have got this sword.
Oh, I love sword play. No, it is a thinner practice sword.
And also, kind reminder, it is made of steel and also very flexible. It is not dangerous, but please don't practice at home yourself. Okay, we do it with professionals here. Okay. 杨教练，这个什么？
你看，这刀有类似的地方啊，
一样的
刀杀，但是剑指，
为什么是这样？
剑指这是。
为什么要这样？
So we have the two fingers in front, trying to channel that chi, your inner spirit, to really force some power into it. So I feel like this hand motion is almost like what a Buddha would make. It's hard for me to make.
Okay, I've got the hang of it. It's easy.
Okay, let me try.
You try it.
我也试一下，好吧。
I think it is very similar to the broad blade sword just now. I tried, and it's looked quite different, but we do see something a little bit different. Now Jessica is holding the sword. Let's see if Jessica could make it. Okay, with our two fingers. With a point finger and third finger. Okay. How do you feel?
I feel powerful.
You feel powerful again. Do you feel yourself elegant?
I feel like if I more elegantly did it, maybe I feel elegant, but I feel like I could definitely get our audience. Are you scared? So we are here trying. I feel like this is kind of channeling my power, getting the momentum to get my body to go over like this. So kind of channeling my momentum. And 1, 2, down. So like this. It's fun.
It is fun. And then it was quite similar to the broad blade sword just now.
Yeah, and it's very different from like the European way of holding a sword. I feel like, you see people with two hands, kind of like this, but instead it's more graceful. And I like it here. I think it looks very genuine. You can see the sword up here. It's got some very interesting markings.
That is female.
Oh,
Female
so
3.
I am apparently female 3.
Yeah.
So different kind of
Yeah,
swords.
this is a sword for competition.
Yes.
Yeah.
So this is a competitive sword? A competitive sword, I suppose?
For contest.
Oh.
Okay, so we have tried something quite different weapons. We have tried broad blade swords, we have tried swords, we have tried the rope and everything. I think that is how we ended here today.
Sure, but first I want to take a look at this guy right here because his poses are almost like dancing, Tai Chi, like yoga. You can see the way he does some of his fighting, but you can see he also does his poses.
I think it's because he's standing on a rock, so it makes it very elegant.
But you can see this, it's almost, someone commented to me earlier, it looks like a mix of yoga, but actually it's not really a yoga, it's an ancient way of doing Kung Fu.
That's right. That's ancient way of Chinese Kung Fu. They all do that. Yoga, when it comes to yoga, you know someone from India actually, like hundreds of years ago, they came to Shaolin Temple, and also that person brought over Zen to Shaolin Temple. That is why when it comes to Shaolin Temple, we still see the combination of Zen and also the Chinese Kung Fu.
And that is amazing. I did not know this about Shaolin, so I think what a mixing of cultures, even from very ancient times. So, yeah, so these mixing of cultures, it can't get better than that.
That's right. So for those who just tuned in, we are now in central China, and we tried different kinds of weapons. Me and Jessica from China Plus, me from CGTN, we tried something quite different. And when you look at it, it's quite different than when you're doing it yourself, right?
Yeah, definitely. I think you need several days, several weeks, months, or even years to actually master these arts. And we talked to a boy, he said, it didn't feel that dangerous until after 3 days. Yeah. I kind of got the hang of it.
3 days for them because they were young.
Yeah, because they were young also. I think they're starting to train from, you said 3 years old.
Yeah.
We see boys from 3 years old training. I've seen girls. There are a lot of girls here training that are down the road a little bit. Yeah. So both genders here kind of training and also learning this art that's not just about violence, but also about kind of Zen and knowing when to use the art and when not to.
That's right. You said there you saw some girls, right? So Kung Fu is not all about boys. It's also about girls. So no matter where you are from, around the world, I do see a lot of international faces. You can come here to central part of China, Henan province. You can try Kung Fu here, really authentic. And we tried something different ourselves today and quite unique experience. And of course, if you want to come here, definitely leave your comments down below and we will get back to your questions. And of course, leave your comments and then come here to the most authentic place where you can learn Kung Fu.
Yes, I hope that one day all of you get to experience this festival that only happens once every 2 years. So it's quite the sight to see, and again, it's one of the coolest things I have ever seen in my life.
That's right, that is also the coolest thing I've ever seen in my life. And then you have been here for 14 times and the third time for this festival. For me, this is the first time for the festival, also the first time here. Of course, quite unique.
Well, then you
I'm
have
Chinese.
to see the Shaolin Temple at some point.
That's right, and definitely we will bring you something more, and of course stay tuned. And now I think that's the end of today's show, of today's program. Thank you so much for joining us today, CGTN, also Jessica Luo from China Plus.
Bye everyone, great to see you.
Bye everyone, great to see you.